we have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. So the Lakers will get the first possession here. And here's Leonard. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Antetokounmpo with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. Antetokounmpo can't connect. Leonard on the wing. The ball's knocked loose. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Right side Davis. Right at the free throw line. Another miss by Antetokounmpo. Leonard, left side. Ooh, poked away. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Into the lineup for the Raptors, number 15.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 5. Here's James. And Davis with the block.
That's what happens when you challenge Davis. He can be so disruptive as a defender.
Antetokounmpo with it. A real weapon on offense, averaging around 24 and a half a game. Shoots. Carter can't get it to go.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Doncic. And they get it back. Here's James. A go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 7. A game.
Yeah, refusing to let the possession end, making sure they convert. LeBron James with a big-time finish.
Now here's Johnson. 4-point game. Carter, high post. Back to Johnson. Clock at 6. Pump it in on the layup.
Boy, after missing 3 straight, they finally get one to go down.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And it's Leonard with the ball for Los Angeles. Well, if you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And they pick up 2.
Yeah, we know Embiid can do it one-on-one, but the catch-and-shoot jumper is showing his versatility.
And Kevin Durant is arguably the greatest scoring forward ever. What makes KD so incredible, Doris?
BA, this game better go into triple overtime if I've got to list everything that makes this guy special. Size, elite shooting, ability to handle the ball at 7 feet, put it on the deck, get past, finish in traffic, rebound. You need me to guard every single position on the defensive end? I can do that. I could go on all night. How much time we got, BA?
One of the all-time greats, Kevin Durant, the Slim Reaper. And a big finish by Robinson.
Oh, awesome ability once he explodes off the ground. This guy gets up.
You know, he just goes for it, Grant. If he's got any chance to throw it down, done deal. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
Here's Bird. Right now, he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Irving. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
First personal foul, second team foul. Into the lineup for the Raptors, number 1.
Here's Wade. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
Dwayne Wade.
Well, this guy has turned himself into a solid three-point threat. Dwayne Wade, early in his career, put a ton of time in to make sure he could make shots from out there.
Now here's Irving. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Olajuwon.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Here's Tatum. Pass to Wade. Tries again. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Yeah, Jason Tatum's jumper is just so pure. This guy is on point with the midi right now.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Brown. To end the run. Outside Irving. Here's the 3. Buries it from 3.
Well, this is where you see Jaylen Brown has evolved as a playmaker for his teammates. That's a pretty pass.
Outside Davis. No good from outside. And so Brown will bring it up to the Lakers. Well, the defenders stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the game. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. No good on the 3. Outside Hardaway. And he's going for the lob. And stolen by Irving. Here's Brown. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Outside Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Rebound Toronto. Outside Hardaway. Brown with the steal. Fires the 3. Connects from downtown.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Here's Tatum. And it's in there. Tatum's got a second bucket on the night.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. It's Los Angeles. They lead by a bucket. And back to the start of the second quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
And here's Leonard. Pulls it. Offline from the top of the key. Carter from outside. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you. Now Los Angeles with it. And Doris, no doubt about it. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous.
Whoa! Are you kidding me, LeBron?
LeBron James, ever the showman with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
Wade. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Wow, pretty much an unbelievable slam there, B.A.
And you got that right. LeBron gets the bucket inside.
Yeah, the defense has got to push LeBron James out of position. If he's on the interior, guys, it's over.
Here's Wade. Here's Barkley. Joel Embiid with the board. James outside. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. The three. James from distance. Easy work.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Wade. 5 points in the game. Outside Carter. Sinks it from distance.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's James. Down low. Abdul-Jabbar. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity to three-point play. That's on Jimmy Butler. Both teams deciding to change it up. When you look back at the history of the league, Doris, no position has evolved more than the center.
You know, B.A., that's a tremendous point because you look at some of the best players in the league, they occupy the 5 spot. They're asked to do so much. Defensively, protect the rim. Be able to switch out and guard smaller players on the perimeter. Now you're being asked to be able to make shots from 3. I mean, big man's got a lot of responsibility in today's game. Despite the fact that LeBron James is now in the league for over 2 decades, he continues to dominate.
Here's Johnson, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Toronto making a switch here. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
So often, LeBron in the lane results in a foul.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. The first free throw is good.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Toronto trails by 5. Hardaway from outside. And he buries his first look.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Now here's Doncic. No points so far. Six to shoot. Right side, Robinson. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. Trailing by 2. Shoots inside. Here's Olajuwon. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Goes back up. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Toronto shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Outside Booker. Kick out to Brown. Doncic outside. Here's Doncic. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, a great offensive player keeps defenders off balance. Luka Doncic does just that.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Toronto.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
Well, also, guys, what a start from beyond the arc. A huge part of their game today. That's going to help their spacing.
And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
And here's Doncic outside. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. The first one falls.
At the line for the Raptors, Magic Johnson.
And Johnson drops them both.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Doncic outside. Luka on the attack.
Well, there's a mix of touch and power that Luka Doncic brings to the game. You can't take him lightly when he touches the paint.
Tatum can't hit.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
They've committed enough fouls to be in the penalty already. Not good. They really need to concentrate on playing strong defense without getting too physical.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Doncic outside. 5 on the clock. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Well, we got a close game here in Los Angeles. Outside Tatum. Jason Tatum! He's a sharpshooter!
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Doncic outside. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Toronto out in front, up 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Toronto leading by 4. Right side Johnson. Second chance shot. Here's Chamberlain. Soft touch off the glass.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
James with the ball. Giannis with the rebound. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. Oh, down low, the Greek Freak.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Doncic. Robinson on the wing. Back to Doncic. Rebound Toronto.